This is Chris Lee of Southeastern 14, presented by Bearded Iris, here to recap SEC baseball from Sunday, April the 16th. Let's start in Nashville, where I live. I was in the press box for this one today. Vandy and South Carolina, the Commodores just get clocked in the Friday night game and come back and win the series by winning Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, Vandy wins 6-4 behind 5 1/3 innings from Devin Futrell and 3 2/3 from Ryan Ginther. Shuts down, well, not shuts down. South Carolina hits a couple home runs. Ethan Petrie hit one. That's his 18th of the year. That kid, I've watched SEC baseball 20 years. Maybe the best freshman hitter I've ever seen. Talmadge LaCroix hits one for the Gamecocks too, but that defense just imploded again today. Carolina gives up or has 2 errors, including a big one in a third inning that sort of opened the floodgates a little bit for Vanderbilt, gave the Commodores just enough space. Enrique Bradfield Jr. hits a home run for Vandy. Vandy now 13-2 in the league, which leads everybody, both divisions. And for Carolina, Matthew Becker I thought was really good. Got a lot of swinging strikes with his fastball. Struck out 8, goes 4 innings, gives up 2 runs. Both those earned 4 hits. Gave up a bunch of base runners, but kept straining those. Anyway, Vandy comes out ahead in the series without pitching Hunter Owen, who's their number 2, and Carter Holton was awful in his start on Saturday, which probably shouldn't have happened. But in any case, Vandy leaves the weekend your overall SEC leader. Okay, in Fayetteville, where we got a lot of friends, Arkansas sweeps Tennessee in one of the more anticipated series of the year. A not-so-sweet homecoming for Tony Vitello, who was an assistant coach under Dave Van Horn in Arkansas for several years. I think he left in 2016. Arkansas gets that one 7-2. Seems like Tennessee's offense just never got untracked all weekend. Arkansas pitched Ben Bybee in this one to start. He gives up 2 earned. They go to Dylan Carter, is a bridge guy. He pitches 4 2/3 innings, scatters 6 hits, walks just 1, strikes out 3, doesn't allow a run. And he's done that a couple times this year, it seems like. Kristen Fouch closed it out. Arkansas wins this one 7-2. For Tennessee, Drew Beam, who's been hands down Tennessee's most consistent guy, goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 6 runs, all those earned, walks some guys early. In fact, he walked 4. I want to say 3 of those came in the first inning. I guess the bright spot, if you're Tennessee, Chase Burns, who did not start this weekend and has just been awful in SEC games, comes in after Beam, stops the bleeding. He goes 5 1/3, gives up 1 that was earned, only walked 2. I think that's one of the bigger things. Strikes out 5. So I didn't see that outing. But from the box score, this is the Chase Burns that looked a lot more like last year's Chase Burns. That said, Tennessee had just spotted Arkansas too many runs. Arkansas now your solo leader in the West at 11-4. Tavian Josenberger, who seems like he's played pretty well lately, hits a home run for the Hogs in that one, and Brady Slavens knocks in 4 runs for the Hogs. Okay, elsewhere in Florida, we've got the Gators winning in Gainesville, improving to 30-7. They're now 2 games behind Vandy overall at 11-4. And the story here for Florida, Jac Caglianone, who goes 5 innings, gives up 2 runs, only walks 2 guys. Control has been a major issue for him lately. That's his best start in weeks. He picks up the win. He also hit a grand slam. I believe that came in the 8th inning. That game, Florida led that one 6-0 early. Georgia came back, made it 6-4. I think left the bases loaded in one of those middle to late innings, and that's when Caglianone just took over, hits that grand slam. Josh Rivera homered. He's one of the top offensive players in the league. Just the same story for Florida. Caglianone knocks in 7 runs and continues to be atop the hitting leaderboard in the league. For Georgia, Ben Anderson hit a double, hit a triple. Corey Collins hit another home run. Cole Wagner got 1. But Georgia just couldn't pitch enough this weekend. Did get a good start on Saturday, and Liam Sullivan, who's been one of their better guys, goes 3 1/3 today, gives up 6. All those earned. Luke Wagner comes in as the bridge guy, gives up 3 in 4 innings. Georgia just couldn't pitch enough. Florida threw 8 guys, one of whom got ejected for coming off the mound and I guess celebrating a little too much. Didn't see it, but I was following the game tracker, and it was kind of amusing to see that little notation in the play-by-play there. Okay, in Starkville. Hey, look, Mississippi State's found some pitching all of a sudden. Gerangelo, and I'm going to botch the name, St. John, I think is how you pronounce it. They're both-handed pitcher. He was good today. He goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 1. That was earned, strikes out 7, walks 3. And Aaron Nixon closes that one out to get the win with 2 2/3 scoreless innings. Hunter Hines hits a home run. Dakota Jordan, who had the game-winning hit on Saturday, a single to left that won that one, hits a home run today. Mississippi State, like I said, that team has hit all year, only got 6 hits today, but it made them count. And finally, the pitching, and look, it would be hard for State's pitching to get any worse than it has been, but it certainly has gotten better of late. State's now got a top 25 RPI. The Bulldogs have got some work to do, and I'm not sure they've got enough pitching to get there, but you just never know. That RPI is going to put State in striking distance. 5 10 in the league. State's got some work to do, but don't look now. This team, not dead and buried yet. Maybe he's got a shot to get to a regional if it can capitalize on some momentum. Ole Miss, I don't know what else to say. Just about everything has gone wrong for this team, and now the lineup not really hitting like we anticipated. Ole Miss now your last place team in the league, in fact, of all divisions, or both divisions at 3 12. Alabama, I keep saying Alabama is a little better than people think. Alabama's pitching, still one of the better staffs in the league. And today, 3 2/3 innings in a start out of Jacob McNary. Riley Quick goes 3 2/3 scoreless as the bridge guy to Alton Davis, who ends that one. Auburn scatters 6 hits, only gets 1 run. Alabama was a little bit wild, walks 5 guys. For the Crimson Tide, looking down the hitting end of things, you've got Drew Williamson, their veteran first baseman, drives in a couple runs today. Not a whole lot notable. I don't think anybody hit a home run in this game, but Alabama now improves to 6-9. And again, I think Alabama's better than this. This was one of these series where the winner probably comes out as a team that sneaks in the regional if the field were picked today, and the loser probably on the outside looking in. So anyway, Alabama wins the series 2-1, and it's got to feel a little bit better about its chances leaving the weekend. Okay, we got lots of baseball content coming up this week. We're going to recap the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games. We'll do those in a quick 8 to 10 minute video. I usually release the morning after the games. We'll do power rankings probably on Tuesday. Arkansas fans, probably going to have my buddy Andrew Hutchinson on this week to talk about Arkansas' sweep of Tennessee. We'll do some hitter and pitcher rankings, and I think I'm going to break out bracketology this week. Best way to get those, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That helps our analytics. I am Chris Lee of Southeastern 14, presented by Bearded Iris. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.